you were to start all over again.
Yep.
From scratch.
Yes.
No budget.
Yes.
And you wanted to start a tech company. What would you do?
I'd go work for somebody that I admire for free for 4 years.
Could you name someone you admire?
I would try to get to Jeff Bezos and work for him for free.
For free?
For free. For 4 years. I would literally sleep on the couch of an acquaintance and eat fast food for 99 cents a day for 4 years to work for Jeff Bezos. Fuck, I might be willing to do that right now. I believe that in 20 years, it will be commonplace for individuals to pay the best business leaders to work for them, not the other way around. It's a very weird thing that's starting to manifest in my head because it's just black and white to me that that's where the value is. Get as close to the sun of the thing that you want to be and you will win if you're capable. And you hear that, now that I've gotten curious about it, you start watching these documentaries or you dig into the successful people, the amount of people that started off as grabbing coffee for the guy or the gal they wanted to be and then became it. I would do that, my man.
When I grew up, I want to be a clothing designer, kind of like Virgil and like Sean Witherspoon.
Yes.
And I was wondering, what would be your advice for me to achieve?
Go intern for Virgil or Sean. Your whole life right now should be about getting internships from people that you want to be like. Because the closer you get to the sun, the more likely you could become it. Your whole life for the next 8 years should be about interning for the people that you want to become. It's the #1 move. You understand?
Yeah.
Cool. Do that. And you're gonna start with Virgil and Sean, and they're not gonna reply to your DM. But you're gonna hit up Jerry DiLorenzo, Kun Lorenzo, next, Bape, next. But somebody's gonna say yes. And you start at the number 44 person you wanted. And the next summer you get to number 22 because you worked for number 44. Right? Champion wasn't fresh 3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So, be smart. You understand?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
So I've been thinking a lot about, like, how I always say, get close to the sun. I don't know if you've ever heard me say that, but like, go work for the person you want to be like. Like for example, if you like fell in love with landscaping, can you do like a month's worth of homework and find 7 or 8 guys and gals who built the best landscaping businesses from scratch, from being a kid that mowed a lawn? And could you like cold DM them, LinkedIn them, and email them and say, I want to be your apprentice. I'll come and work for fucking nothing and grind for a year, but I'd like to learn. And they're in like Alabama and you're here and you go down there for a year. Do you see where I'm going? There is a different college where you get paid to fucking learn wisdom that might take you 15 years to learn your own way, but you actually get paid to learn that wisdom over the course of 2 or 3 years. Molly, what do you want to do when you grow up? Do you know yet? It's okay if you don't, I'm just curious, do you?
I think I want to work in this space, but I don't know which.
So to me, like, if you, like when I hear that somebody wants to be the next Puff Daddy, or the next me, or the next whatever anybody wants to be, whatever you want to be, at whatever level, right? I genuinely believe that you should spend all your time to try to go get an internship to be as close to that person as. If anybody here actually wanted to be the next me, I think that they should have tried to be the intern on my team versus an intern at VaynerMedia. I believe that. I genuinely believe the closer you can get to the sun of what you want to be, the more likely you'll learn.
My question is, like, how do you do that?
By relentless fucking pursuit.
So if that, like, even if your email says don't talk to me for a year.
Especially. I mean that. It's just the audacity to find the right balance. It's really actually interesting. It's not super different than David's question in some ways. How do you find the right cadence and balance to be aggressive without being fucking annoying? There's people that try to reach me every day, lots of them. Some of them immediately through their first 3 attempts go into, I will never fucking interact with this person ever because it's coming from a bad place. Like, I get to be the judge and the jury of that's what it tastes like. And other people win and eventually get their at-bats. There's a kid I met today for 5 minutes. Like, some of these people tried for 15 times to get, like, to me it's like if you want it so bad. First of all, there may be 34 people that look like you want to be, right? So, there may be 11 hip hop business mogul people and you can go right down the line and try to hit up, Birdman and P. Diddy, 50 times each, right? So,
I think it's worth it, Mal, honestly. Like, I think it's worth it. You have to understand, the upside's greater than the downside. Like, to me,
How do you like say, like how do you make yourselves? I mean, I guess.
how do you make yourself stand out?
But like, how do you stand out to the point?
You need to
where it's
understand that person. Work for somebody for free. I'm telling you right now. Listen to me. Getting closest to the sun is where all the leverage is. People don't understand. Look, these two fucking guys are so much further ahead of his whole career is already made. How long have you worked for me?
2 years.
If he wants to work for Steven Spielberg, it's set. Like, people don't get it. Get as close to people are gonna pay me $200,000 a year to work for me in 5 years. That's what's gonna happen when people understand. Right now, the biggest steal of all time is to fucking get Mark Cuban's coffee, to get P. Diddy's shoes cleaned. Once you get into the vortex, if you're smart, I can tell you're smart. If you suck, then people get in, and then they get out. But if you're good, and you can get closest to the sun, it's over.